Here is the integral for today's video. If you want to give this a try, go ahead and pause the video. I'll be right back. So I'm going to start this with a U-substitution. I'm going to let U equal to the square root of x. Then du will equal to the derivative of the square root of x, which would be, this is x to the 1/2, so this would be 1/2 out here. Subtract 1 from the 1/2, get negative 1/2 dx. And then we'll multiply both sides by x to the 1/2. Then on this side I go ahead and write it as the square root of x instead of x to the 1/2. Also multiply through by 2, put the 2 out here, and then this will be dx. So I'm just solving for dx here. I want everything in terms of u here, so the square root of x of course is to u, so this will be 2 u du. So in the original integral I can replace the dx by 2u du. Come back over here then, this will be the sine, the integral of the sine of, and then radical x, or the square root of x, is replaced by u here, and then the dx is replaced by 2u du. Then I'll rewrite this, put the 2u in front of the sine here, and this has the look of a integration by parts problem. So I'm going to use the abbreviated form of the integration by parts procedure. So this will be derivative on this column and integral on the second column here. So I'm taking the 2u, that'll be the part I'm going to differentiate here, 2u, and then sine u is what I'm going to integrate. So again, derivative with respect to u, so this be derivative of 2u would be 2. Derivative of 2 constant, that'll be 0. So in this case, we stop at that point, and then on the right side, I integrate. So the integral of sine u with respect to u is minus cosine u. Then I integrate one more time here. The integral of cosine with respect to u is sine, but I got the negative out in front here, so this is going to stay negative. And then we put a plus here, minus here, alternate the signs, and then we just add up the rest of the problem here. So remember, we multiply down the diagonals here, so it's 2u times the minus cosine. So this will be a minus 2u cosine of u. And then we got multiply with the minus 2 times the minus sine u, that would be negative, negative, that would be a plus 2 sine u. And this plus your constant of integration. And then since we have a 0 here, we stop there, and the product of a row here, 0 times minus sine of u, that would be an integral. But because it's 0, when you integrate, you're going to get a constant. So that's why we can stop right there and put your constant of integration. And that's pretty much it, other than going back to the original variable. So this will be minus 2 times u. Remember u, the original u substitution was the square root of x. So that's the square root of x here. Cosine of u. Again, u is the square root of x. And then we have a 2 sine of u. U is the square root of x. And my constant of integration. So you got the final answer then. Minus 2 square root of x times cosine of the square root of x plus 2 sine the square root of x plus your constant. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.